How can investment support a future that's good for people and the planet? Well, that's the main driving theme here in Abu Dhabi at the World Investment Forum. I'm Sarah Toms from UNCTAD. All this week, thousands of delegates from 160 countries are working on solutions to our biggest challenges: food, energy, finance, climate change. Just before the COP28 Climate Summit, this Global Investment Forum is convening at a critical time. For these leaders and experts from government, business and international organizations, the focus is clear. It's all about getting money moving in the right ways to help recovery now and to build sustainable development for billions of people around the world. The opening ceremony set out the many challenges and the priorities for investment, development and the environment. Earlier, I spoke with Rebecca Grinspan, Secretary General of UNCTAD, about what it means to invest in a sustainable future.
The World Investment Forum comes at just the right time, with an incredible gathering of people who can help fast-track development that is environmentally responsible and socially beneficial. With the UN General Assembly just behind us and the COP28 Climate Summit just ahead, this forum is where we can ignite action.
With so many crises now and so many challenges ahead, I asked Ralph Osser from the WTO about where investment is most needed and where the money will come from.
I think we've already come quite far on the path towards sustainable development. So one statistic that I find quite impressive, for example, is that by 2026, more than 50% of our electricity generation is going to be renewable. Having said this, of course, there's a huge investment gap still. UNCTAD is estimating, I think, 4 trillion per year in additional investment are needed in developing countries to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals, more than half of it for energy-related projects. So there's clearly a massive need, and I think in order to get that investment going, we will need a multi-stakeholder approach. We will need private investment supported by multilateral development banks and, of course, also governments.
The Youth Forum also kicked off today. I talked with one young businesswoman about the future she'd like to see and how we can get there.
I think the most pressing issue at this point is climate change. So no matter where you go, what you do, you're looking at some sort of mini impact because of climate change, globalization impacts, and you're having different population impacts. Youth are quite aware of this at this point, especially the millennials that we're talking about. We're moving into the zone of being investors, startup builders, and I think this is something in terms of ethical investing as well that creates a really, really big importance. We want to be a part of that solution that helps not only us but all the other future generations after us create a better world that we live in.
That's it for the opening day here at the World Investment Forum in Abu Dhabi. Tomorrow we'll be hearing more about how the investment landscape is changing to support sustainable development. For more insights on the forum, go to our website at unctad.org. I'm Sarah Toms from UNCTAD.